Hey everybody, my name is Brenna and welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to be talking about my debut novel that was released 1 year ago today. I'm going to talk a little bit about copies sold, how much I made, all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to talk real numbers because when I was looking into self-publishing over a year ago, I watched a couple different videos and I wanted to hear from people the realistic expectations. So I watched quite a few videos on YouTube because I wanted to understand what to expect. I didn't want to go in with my expectations too high and then just be disappointed and disheartened and then want to give up. So I appreciated the most the authors that were open and honest about how they did the first year and some things that they did to either achieve that or ways they wanted to grow. So that's what I want to talk about today. My debut novel is Into the Shadows. The main character is Belle Doran. She is an elemental mage and she is a bounty hunter, and she's got a secret about her magic that her element is unlike any element that the world knows about. And when her boss finds out about what kind of magic she can do, instead of turning her in, he takes her under his wing and helps her learn to use her magic better, and she finds acceptance with him and a group of people, and magic and chaos and action ensue. So that's just a gist of the first book. It is obviously available in paperback. It is also available as an ebook. So in my first year of sales, these are numbers that I took from November 17th of 2020 to November 16th of 2021. I wanted to get this video up today on the day of my book's birthday, so I'm not going to include the data from today. So this is numbers until midnight of November 16th, 2021. And as of yesterday, I had sold 99 ebooks and 3 paperbacks. And I remember watching a video by Natalia Lee where she was talking about how she did on her book Pistol Daisy. And she said that she had read somewhere that if you were able to sell 100 books in a year, then as an indie author, that was a pretty big deal, and that was a pretty large milestone. And the fact that I did sell at least 100 books in the year, I consider that a really big deal because I did very little promotion for this book. I did have a pre-order up for it for about a month before it came out, but I only sold, I think, 5 copies during that pre-order, which was kind of to be expected because I didn't have much of a following anywhere. It was a debut novel, and I didn't have any kind of social media really at the time. I had YouTube, but I only had about 15 to 20 people that followed me on here, and then I had Instagram, which I only had, again, about 15 to 20 people. So the fact that I got 5 pre-orders, I was just pretty ecstatic about it. I tried to promote the book before it came out to kind of boost interest in it. And then whenever I released the second book in the series, The Hidden in Shadows, I did a 1-week sale for Into the Shadows for $1.99, and sales boosted during that too. So I think one of the things that really helped this book was the release of the second book. It is also available on Kindle Unlimited. The way Kindle Unlimited works is they keep track of how many pages of your book have been read, and then you get paid based on that. So my book has about 265 pages in it. And so pages read of my book for the last year is 167,471. So if you break that down, that would be about 613 books, which I think is pretty good. That's a lot of people that have read it. It's a lot of exposure. Now, is it monetarily worth it? That's a whole nother video, right? Is trying to decide if Kindle Unlimited is worth it. Because while they read the equivalent of 613 pages, that would be over $1,000 in sales. But because it was through Kindle Unlimited, I got a fraction of that, like probably less than a third of that. Most of the time, you don't put your novels in Kindle Unlimited to make money. You put them in there for the exposure. And as an independent author, for me, Kindle Unlimited has been helpful because I think that more people are willing to take a chance on my books. And then if they like it, they can go ahead and purchase it, which, is greatly appreciated. But I feel like they're more willing to try an independent author when they are paying the monthly subscription for Kindle Unlimited. So right now, both of my books are available in Kindle Unlimited. So now on to reviews. I have got my ratings from Amazon and Goodreads. My Amazon rating is 4.3 stars with 38 ratings / reviews, because you can rate the book without actually writing a review. And then on Goodreads, I have a rating of 4.07, and it's got 54 ratings / reviews. It's not the greatest, but I do understand a lot of people don't feel comfortable writing reviews and leaving stars or anything like that. But as an indie author, it's appreciated when people leave reviews, because if it's got a good review, then somebody else is probably more likely to check it out. I would like it if those numbers were a little bit bigger, but at the same time, I am grateful for the ones that have left reviews and ratings on it. So I'm not going to complain or bemoan anything. I'm just going to be happy about what I've got. So the number that you all are probably, been waiting on is, how much money have I made on this book in 1 year? And in the last 12 months, I have made $1,384.07. Now, I've had to pay about $150 of that back in sales tax, and when I published the book, I spent somewhere around $325 to $350. So my net gain is closer to a little under $1,000. Now, since my book has basically made its money back, anything I make from this point on is just profit. So that's good. One little thing that I find very interesting is on Amazon, you can see what countries people are reading your books in, and you can see the countries people live in when they purchase your book. And I find it really odd that my book is actually extremely popular in Australia. In fact, it's close to $1,000 of that of that 1,300. Almost 1,000 of it is from Australia, which I find really interesting. And I told my husband I need to go to Australia to find my fans. So there you have it. That is how my debut novel has done within the first year of publication. I will say that for today, it is on sale for $1.99 to celebrate its birthday. If you're interested in checking it out, I would appreciate it. It is also still available on Kindle Unlimited, so you can read it on there for free if you've got a Kindle Unlimited subscription. And if you have any more questions, or I wasn't very clear with anything, then please just leave it down in the comments and let me know. I'd be more than happy to answer anything. I'll leave links to my social media down below as well, so that if you want to follow me on any other platform, you can, as well as to leave links for Into the Shadows, my debut novel, and Hidden in Shadows, which is the sequel to that. So until next time, bye.